Hello, this is Oksana and I wanted to show you my Vitacost haul today. So it is, I have it in a bag right next to me here. I'm just gonna kind of pull out the products one by one. It's mostly food. There's one non-food item that is kind of like it's a deodorant as I try to think of a category that it falls in. But I'll start with just whatever's on top here, which is the salt. Redmond real salt, nature's first sea salt. So this is just basically a natural, you can see it has little specks in it, salt that hasn't been processed a ton. It's just something that I use because I try to kind of be more natural in everything that I use when it comes to food. So I ran out. I already had some and I'm just to the bottom of the pack and I just bought another pack, that's all. Next two items are also things that I ran out of. First is the Cacao Paste, and the brand that I've shown you before that I've used in a lot of my recipes, I can't remember the top of my head, but it's a different brand. It's the only other cacao paste sold on Vitacost, and this one was always out of stock, but it came back in stock and it was cheaper, so I bought this one instead just to save money. It's also, I think it's the same exact weight, and it's organic and also raw, so pretty much the same thing. I know this is a good brand. I use quite a few products from Navitas, so I bought that. And I needed more of the Artisana raw organic coconut butter. I have something called coconut manna right now because I used this, I ran out, I bought the manna because it was cheaper. And now I just decided to go back to this because this does say raw, and the manna, I don't know if it is or not. I think raw just means it hasn't been, heated or cooked in any way. So maybe the other one is too, I don't know. But I didn't have time to really research it, and I just thought I would spend a tiny bit more that this costs and just get this and, not know for a fact that it is raw. Next, I have quite a few boxes of bars from Enjoy Life. I have one of each of the different flavors I bought here to show you. And basically, I first saw these in Whole Foods and I bought them and I liked them, so I decided to get more and get a few other flavors because they're cheaper on Vitacost. They are dairy-free, nut-free, soy-free, and gluten-free. And the one downfall to these for me is that they are not organic, but they are non-GMO project verified, which makes me feel a little better. I wish they would have some organic options, or at least like maybe just one flavor that's organic. Maybe one day in the future they will, but that's something I would definitely love. So I like the ingredients of these quite a bit. I don't necessarily, care that they are free of nuts and things like that because I don't have allergies to those things, but I do avoid soy, so I'm happy about that. They make a good snack. My daughter also really likes it. Sometimes I need something like this when we're on the go, like there's some classes I take her to and she gets hungry afterwards. I need to give her, some kind of snack. And I mean, I try to feed her mostly, unprocessed food versus, things like this that come in boxes, but every once in a while it is really handy and easy to just have something like this in your purse, or in your bag, in my diaper bag, to have a snack either for her or for me. So Coco Loco is one flavor that I got and I really like that one. Then there is the Sunbutter Crunch, which looks like that. And my daughter doesn't quite like this as much, but I really like it. And then there is Chocolate Sunbutter, and this one is really good. Really, really good. This is like, what is this called? Decadence. See how the box is a little bit different? This is like I don't know, I think it's slightly more expensive for this yellow box. And Cinammon bun is this one I don't necessarily like. This is probably my least favorite. I do like it, but I like the other ones the most. And this one I like the least out of the three, but it's still good. If you like cinnamony things, especially, it's a little bit sweeter to me than the other ones. So it's almost like overwhelmingly sweet, So that's why I don't like it quite as much. And then they have other flavors, ones with apples, ones with cherries, but I didn't get them because, keeping in mind that these are not organic. Apples, for example, are a fruit that they are like the most heavily pesticized. That's not a word. The most, heaviest use of pesticides is apples and grapes. So I just tried to avoid things with like raisins and things with dried apples in them if they're not organic. So that's why I bought everything that doesn't have fruit in them. And then 2 more things. So one is this Carlson for Kids Norwegian cod liver oil. And this has a lemon flavor to it. And I bought this for my daughter, so she's getting some omega-3 in her diet. I take krill oil, and I know Dr. Mercola also makes krill oil for kids. That's the brand that I take. But I'm pretty sure it comes in capsules, and I just wasn't sure whether she would, I don't know, whether she would chew it properly. Like, not that she would choke on it, but I don't know if she'd like the taste, and then she might not chew up the whole thing and eat it. So, I mean, I'll have to try it. I have no idea, but I don't want to spend the money and then have her not like it, whereas this is liquid, and I figured if worse came to worse, I can always like add it to something, but she actually will drink it. It does have a natural lemon flavor. I don't know if it's just like lemon extract or not. It doesn't say, just as natural lemon flavor, but she does like this, and she will just, eat it straight up from a spoon. So that worked out well for us. I did some research, and this is a really good brand. If you are going to buy a product like fish oil, it is very well tested to make sure it is free of like all the contaminants like mercury and such that can be present in products that are from fish. And since I'm giving it to my kid, I wanted to, be extra sure. So, oh, one last thing. I almost forgot. This is a deodorant from Every Man Jack. I bought it for my husband, and this is the Cederwood scent. And I first saw Andrea show this. I'm not sure if she had the same scent or something different, but I saw her show it in a haul. I believe it was also a Vitacost haul. And I was like, oh, it's a manly looking deodorant made for men. I need to get this for my husband because I've been trying to get him to switch to an all natural or at least somewhat natural aluminum free deodorant. And it's been really hard because he just really doesn't like anything that he's tried. And he's just been using a non-natural one for a long time now. And so I thought, well, maybe I'll give it one more shot because, hey, it looks all manly, and I don't know, I feel like packaging sometimes can influence, the other ones that I've had him try, they're just kind of like gender neutral looking. I haven't, this was a while ago when I switched all my stuff. That's when I tried to get him to switch his, and so back then, either I didn't know about it or they didn't make these kinds of deodorants because this was years ago, so I don't know if there was as many marketed towards men out there, but this smells amazing. Oh my god, it smells so good. It is a manly scent, but it is just so, I don't know, it's like a little bit woodsy because of the cedar wood, and I just really like it. I actually wore this the other day. I was like, oh, this smells so good, I'm just gonna put it on and smell like a man, but I just really like it. And I don't know if he likes it yet because he hasn't tried it yet, but I am gonna get him to try it. And it's kind of like a gel. It's not completely clear, but it's not white, so it's one of those that goes on clear. And let's see, in terms of the ingredients, it does have fragrance / perfume. I don't know if that is natural, but it does have a lot of natural oils and extracts in here, and it's naturally derived is what it says, and cruelty free, and it doesn't have aluminum or parabens or phthalates. So the fragrance, it may not be natural, but it's at least phthalate free. So anyways, I like this. Hopefully my husband likes it as well. So that is it. That is the last product, and that is my Vitacost haul. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.